Did Brad Sweet and KCK Racing just bury the lead about their 2023 schedule in a sponsorship announcement? Let's dive into that today and what it means for the World of Outlaws season that begins next month. It's Wednesday, January 18th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. Yesterday morning, we got the oft-used announcement before the announcement from KCK Racing that they would have a bit of news for today. And already this morning, that announcement has hit the airwaves, with the team revealing that they have agreed to a multi-year contract extension with Brad Sweet's primary sponsor in Napa Auto Parts. Napa joined KKR in 2017 on a partial deal, but has been the main branding partner on Sweet's 49 since 2018. The announcement doesn't give an actual term length, it just says multi-year and that Sweet will continue to drive the car. It's obviously good news for both KKR and the sport, as it's important to keep corporate sponsors involved where possible. It's also relevant because of the ongoing unrest around full-time World of Outlaws drivers, with Sweet being at the center of a lot of it because of the creation of his and Kyle Larson's high-limit sprint car series. There remains quite a few question marks about who will or won't declare as a platinum member with the Outlaws, but this announcement seems to maybe provide some clarity about Sweet and KKR. The third graph in the release talks about the past history and the big races the team has won, and it includes this line, quote, "Sweet and the Napa number 49 team are looking to drive for 5 consecutive championships in 2023. The new season will kick off Thursday, February 9th, 2023 at Volusia Speedway Park in Barberville, Florida," unquote. That certainly seems to suggest a return to full-time competition with the Outlaws, although I guess an argument could be made that it doesn't necessarily say that specifically. It doesn't say a 5th Outlaw title, it just has a 5th title. But the date they give for Volusia is the Outlaw opener and not the sprint car opener at Volusia, which is actually on Tuesday, February 7th, which is All-Star sanctioned. And there's no mention of High Limit or any other series in the release. If this does indeed mean Sweet is back, he'd be the first top 5 driver to commit in any way publicly. So far, we know that James McFadden, Noah Gass, Bill Rose, Logan Schuchart, Jacob Allen, and Robbie Price are in, so that's 6, and Sweet's addition would take us to 7. We don't know anything right now about Craig Kinzer, Brock Zierfoss, or Spencer Baston, but I haven't heard they won't be back as full-timers. I'd certainly go out on a limb here and say that they probably will return. And from there, that then leaves David Gravel, Carson Macedo, Donnie Schatz, Sheldon Hodenshield, and then any potential newcomers, which I've heard could be as many as 2. Gravel has reiterated several times that they still haven't decided, and I think the jury remains out on Sheldon's return. I've heard mixed things on that front from a few different places. In all of this, though, and I've mentioned this before, it's important to remember that teams can declare and then fall off later. And that'll be a very real possibility this season. Start the year with the series, get the benefits and the provisionals early, and then fall off later, chase the cash and the wins elsewhere if things don't work out. It's a very easy hedge for the teams to make, and one the series won't really try and stop. So regardless of whether teams and drivers actually intend on running the full season, I think many will come to Volusia signed on and ready to go. We're still about 3 weeks away from Dirt Car Nationals, but we will see a bunch of teams in action at Sonoya on February 3rd and 4th for the All-Star opener. With the All-Stars, I know we don't have a lot of public info about full-time teams, but I wouldn't fret about that. Don't forget the early season trip south is non-points, and teams can technically wait to declare until the points opener in April at Attica, so plenty of time for decisions to still be made. On the high limit side of things, they have made a schedule change for that non-points opener at Tulare. It was originally scheduled for March 28th, but as of last week, they have moved it back to March 21st. It sounds like Kyle Larson had a scheduling issue and they moved the race to accommodate his plan so he could be in attendance. The full-time high limit field right now includes Larson, Rico Abreu, Buddy Kofoid, Justin Peck, and Brent Marks. And this morning, Danny Dietrich released his 123 race schedule for this season that does include all 11 points-paying high limit races, along with his usual heavy slate of Central PA appearances and races with the Outlaws and All-Stars. It's interesting to note that Dietrich has the August 15th high-limit race at Huset's on his schedule, but not the Knoxville Nationals the week before or the Jackson Nationals the week after. Dietrich tweeted that the high-limit schedule will be run with Randy Gass and not his usual Gary Kaufman team. The addition of Dietrich brings the high-limit field right now to 6. I'm starting a sale today over at shop.dirttracker.com on the 2 different t-shirts and the hats that I have left. I've been asked about a fresh round of logo hats and some different shirt designs, but I want to clear out some of what I have still in stock before we make moves on new stuff. So if you want something, you can grab it right now for a discount. I'm still covering shipping and sales tax in the US, and you don't need a coupon code for this sale. Things are just marked down already. Head over to shop.dirttracker.com to order, and I'll have your items in the mail today. After a few days off following the Wild West Shootout at Vado, the 2023 National Touring Dirt Late Model season begins tonight at Volusia. Teams are loading in this afternoon ahead of practice sessions, with racing set to officially commence tomorrow night. Thursday and Friday at the Sunshine Nationals pay $8,000 to win, with Saturday's finale $20,000 to win. We'll get to see the full field of series regulars for the first time, and there should be no lack of other challengers in the mix. I don't believe there will be any streaming tonight, but if you're in the area, I'm sure they wouldn't mind selling you a pit pass to come hang out. We'll do a full run-through of the expected field and what to watch on tomorrow's show. If you missed the premiere of the new Dirt docuseries from Flow Racing that features Kyle Larson, apparently we're just out of luck. I've been asked about this myself, and I've seen others ask about it as well. Any sort of replay of the episode doesn't appear to be available anywhere on Flow's platform. So I guess the only way to see the first episode was just to be watching the Wild West Shootout live. I reached out to try and get some clarity, but I not have heard anything back. If I do hear something, I'll try to update you guys. The official press release for the series says that episodes will be released, quote, later this year. I missed it as well, so I figured, we would just be able to watch it on the replay, so I wasn't super worried about tuning in. But if you missed it as well, you're not alone. Around the other dirt racing podcast this week, Passing Points has several new episodes. They've got a ton of Chili Bowl content in there. SWAT Talk from Dirt on Dirt has Nick Hoffman, and there are new episodes of The Dirt Reporters, The Dirt Nerds, QuickTime, and Hoagie's Garage. To see the full list of shows and episodes, head over to dirttracker.com/podcasts. And it's again a quiet day on the streaming services, but it'll probably be the last one for at least a few days. Just Flow Racing 24/7 and Dirt Vision now to check out today, but a lot of stuff to come this weekend. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. All right, that's it for the show today. Have a good Wednesday out there. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be right back here tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.